Three, two, one. I don't want to die in Canada. I don't want to die in Canada. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 2-year anniversary of Nefarious Reels, the squeakquel.
Woohoo! Yeah, we did it. Two
I'm
years.
I'm Kevin Smith from Full Moon Features.
And I'm Roger Corman, producer of Deathstalker 3.
Oh shit. It seemed okay then, to be fair, he did seem like he produced a lot of movies,
He's
so
he's produced a ton of stuff. But that was
very
you
fair.
I was gonna say Kevin Smith, but you took that, so I had to swing, had to pull something out of my ass real quick.
And it's a good one, so
Yeah. Yeah, it was very good one to do on when I was put on the spot like that. Well, not really put on the spot, but when my first pick was taken.
yep.
But yeah, we did it 2 years, 52 episodes. Now we're on 53. Just another 47 more to 100, and that's technically less than 2 years. We're technically already halfway to that in person meetup we were planning.
Oh yeah.
So big hype for that. But we have to gotta do this one. We gotta celebrate the 2 year anniversary with this episode
Woo!
discussion.
With some great cinema.
Not just cinema sequels to things we covered before. Squeakles,
Squeakles.
baby.
Yay.
Yep. Well, I think since you got two recommendations, the thing we tried to get happen didn't happen. So we had to spin a wheel for that third spot, and Cole won that. And for the movie, we'll mention if you didn't read the title already, but we'll get to that one. I think we should just go by chronological release. So I think we just start with yours, Deathstalker 3.
Deathstalker 3, aka Deathstalker and the Warriors from Hell. Yes, and also yes, you did read the title correct. We did not talk about Deathstalker 2
No.
because Deathstalker 2 is actually kind of fun.
Yeah, Deathstalker 2 is actually good. And yeah, so we just skip over that and then we just went right to 3, and maybe we should have just done 2.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is. I mean, I literally just read the first couple words on the letterboxd page for its synopsis, and it says the third thrilling saga of Deathstalker, if that's what you want to call it. Thrilling. But yeah, so Deathstalker, is back, played by a different guy, and he is trying to help this princess out to keep this jewel together, and also, I guess, prevent the dead from rising because this evil wizard Troxerdes, however you say it.
Trogdor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Trox because it's short and I'm lazy. So,
Yeah. Ruler of
but
the
yeah, he
Southland.
the Southland Tales.
Throwback, episode 1.
Richard.
Richard. Fucking Richard. He would make this movie, wouldn't he?
Maybe.
He would be inspired by this movie. He's like, whoa, Southland. Southland Tales, whoa.
But yeah, there's just a fight between Deathstalker, the evil wizard, the undead, I guess, and they're trying to find this mysterious city of treasure called Arendor, kind of like a Atlantis kind of place. This fictional city that's of legend. And yeah, what did you think about this one?
Oh, God, boring. I hope you're ready, everyone, because that's going to be a repeat answer through all of these. Boring. Deathstalker. This movie is boring. Deathstalker is boring. The villain is boring. The fucking plot is boring. Everything's fucking. This is the most boring shit imaginable. The music is bland. I keep thinking of like the Deathstalker 2 theme instead of whatever the fuck this was when I try to think of like how did this movie sound like? Well, it didn't sound like Deathstalker 2 because that's all I'm thinking about.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
fucking. I don't even remember how this film began. Didn't he like Deathstalker like kill a guy or something,
Um,
or did it just start right at, like that marketplace?
there's like some. It's there was like some kind of entertainment fighting going on a log. I think it was
Oh no, they
kind
got
of
those
in that
like
little village.
beanbag stick, Q-tip, big Q-tip fighting thing.
Yeah, one of those.
And
Yeah,
yeah, there's the whole festival, and then there's the wizard guy. He just like
the
scams
good
people.
wizard. Yeah, there's the good wizard, and um yeah, and there's like a marketplace. He's got like the marketplace, and then some bad guys come and attack the
You
village
know
because
they're
they're trying to find
evil
someone.
because they have wings on their helmets.
Yeah, they got bat wings on their helmets, which also makes them cool at the same time, if that's what you want to say, but they're not supposed to be cool because they're bad guys.
Yep.
It also, honestly, that helmet design was kind of stupid.
It
I
was.
don't know. It just seems especially if you're, riding around, it just seems almost like added weight for no reason.
I was waiting for a scene where Deathstalker like grabbed the helmet and like shook him around
Mm-hmm.
as like a tactic until in a fight against him. But now he
Yeah,
just
no,
falls. It's just that the movie just falls off the wall. He gets shot and falls.
shame. Very shameful, but
They're just like, yo, we're looking for the wizard guy because we want the jewels. We want the Chaos Emeralds.
we want the jewels.
We want your gold.
We
This movie
want
would probably be
El
much.
Dorado.
This film would be funnier if it wasn't a jewel. It was the Chaos Emeralds, and it was Eggman the whole time. Jim Carrey, Eggman.
Hmm.
I need the Chaos Emeralds to power my
That would make
wizardly
it
powers.
better. To be fair, it would make it better.
I mean, like the villain guy, he's like just such a lameo kind of looking dude. He looks like an extra, like they took off the set of fucking I don't know, like Office Space or something, and they just threw him on like some like medieval robes or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to complain about how lame Deathstalker is. He sucks. This guy like no like sorry John Allen Nelson who plays Deathstalker in this movie.
He's boring.
But yeah, you're lame. Like the first
He's
Deathstalker guy,
boring.
he's lame too.
He's
But
not even fun to root for either. He's kind of an asshole.
yeah, I think like first Deathstalker guy, he doesn't really have any charisma, but he's like super strong and he can beat everyone up. And there's like a ton of fights in the first Deathstalker movie because that's like the whole plot of the movies around these like
That's like a
combative.
tournament.
Yeah, there's like a tournament which is like by the evil guy, and in Deathstalker 2, he's not very strong, but he's a charismatic asshole. You know, he's this goofy guy, and he's also kind of a dick, which makes it great when he gets his ass kicked for 10 minutes in the Amazonian wrestling ring, which is in the second movie. And this guy,
Yep.
he's not strong looking, and he doesn't have any. It's like the worst parts of both Deathstalker characters from 1 and 2, and they like mush those two parts together, and then that's how you get Deathstalker
And they
3.
decided that's a protagonist everyone's gonna love.
There's like barely any fighting.
No?
There's no fighting in this movie. There's barely any fighting. There's like a couple small skirmishes.
Yeah, I was about to say, whatever you want to call fighting.
Yeah, he hits them with the sword, and then they just fall over. They're like, "Oh, yep, you're dead now. I tagged you with my sword, and that's the rules." And he's like, "No, I called timeout first." It's like, "No, you didn't. There were no timeouts." And he's like, "I'm going home." I don't know if you're not gonna play, right? I'm going home. I don't want to play with you anymore.
I'm telling mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell on you. You're cheating. Yeah, well, at first it's like, oh, the woman looks for the wizard guy, but the wizard guy gets captured or something, or teleports away.
Doesn't he get like captured by the night? My God, it's like we watched this. I watched it. I don't know, Sunday.
I watched this a couple of days ago, and it's just like, because nothing happens in the movie.
There isn't. I mean, and that's even the thing sometimes with these movies. I know we're supposed to. I mean, obviously, I pay attention to them, but it's just like if you're not grasping me, even in a so bad it's good sense, like how am I supposed to be invested in this at all.
What
But
the problem is,
yeah, I think I remember the good wizard does get like captured at some point.
what this film needed was someone to bounce off Deathstalker. Which once again, I have to go back to because it's a traveling movie. The whole movie he's traveling to the castle for something, I guess. I don't even remember. I don't even think he wanted the jewels. I think because there's that one princess who was looking for the wizard and she helps her escape, but then she gets killed by the knights and gets blamed for it. And then he's just like, I got the jewels, so I guess I'm gonna go find the thing because the other jewels. Because she's like,
Mm-hmm.
I want a place for my people. And then there's like the twin sister in the movie. She's also kind of worthless. I don't know what she fucking does. She's just like, ugh, my feet hurt. I have to get married to the bad guy of the movie. I'm gonna pretend to bang Deathstalker until he like does a thing, and then I'm gonna call for help. It's
Because he's so hot.
it's so stupid. And you know what? The evil knights, they're not really that bad. Like they originally didn't. They're like capture them and only kill them if you have to. Like the only bad thing they really ever do is like kill the first princess. But that's because she wouldn't give them the Chaos Emeralds. So you know what? She bitch deserved to die. Like when they with the other princess, he's like polite. He's just like, I want to search the tent to see if there's a, see if this guy we're looking for is there. And he's like, oh wait, let me like talk to the princess first. And he's like, okay. He's like, oh excuse me, Your Highness. He would seem like a pretty polite guy until fucking Deathstalker revealed himself. And they're like, well now we gotta kill everyone because you might have been housing him. Bad move. F.
F in the chat.
Yeah, F in the chat. The villain's stupidly lame. But yeah, like, before I go into the villain, like, Deathstalker, he then runs. The funniest moment was when he jumps off his horse and climbs to a branch, where he's still easily noticeable, but all the guys who are chasing after him just, like, completely pass him, chase after the horse. And then the very next scene, he's running down the hill and sees the horse, all those stables. He's like, oh, yes, horses. Now I can easily get away. It's like, bro, you had a horse and you fucking ditched it. You're so fucking stupid. And then he banged, like, the stable woman's, like, daughter. And then he's like, yeah, I gotta go, bye. But I also love you, bye. And to note...
Sorry, I'm just trying to look through other stuff.
No, that's fine. I was drinking some water. But, like, warriors from hell? What warriors? Oh, I mean the random dudes that he brought, that the evil guy brought back to life with the Chaos Emerald that he had? Who basically served next to, like, no plot whatsoever?
Exactly. Like, what was their exact purpose? They were just kind of brought up, and they're not even cool looking. They're just, you know,
once
characters.
Again, compare the other villains of Deathstalker. Deathstalker 1, you got, like, the wizard guy who has, like, that cool-ass weird spider tattoo scar thing. And he has this, like, plan of bringing all these people to this tournament to kill each other, so that way, after the tournament, he'll kill the winner, and then there's no one strong enough who can defeat him. So, like, that's a cool plan. And then there's Jirok from Deathstalker 2, whose plan's kind of stupid, which is he wants to kill the good princess, so his evil princess clone can assume the throne and have power. And he also has charisma out the ass, like Deathstalker and Deathstalker 2 as well. And the villain, this guy, I've already complained, but he's lame, he's boring, he doesn't look intimidating. His plan is he wants all the jewels so he can have magic powers to do something. I don't even think he wanted, like, the treasure of, like, the kingdom. He's just like, I want the Chaos Emeralds too so I can have all the magical power I want. Oh yeah, spoilers. The 2 Chaos Emeralds we know of that Deathstalker and the evil guy has, that's not even all. There's, like, a fucking third one. Like, they wrote themselves into a corner, and they're like, whoops.
And the writer, it seems like the writing, they, like, forgot for a sec. They were like, oh, shit, we totally forgot we have a third stone. Okay, here's why it doesn't work. Oh, he needs a third, the guy needs a third stone for this whole thing to work.
Honestly, that sounds like a joke that would be in Deathstalker 2, and it'd actually be funny.
Yeah.
Like, Jirok would put it together, you fool. There's 3 jewels I needed. Where is it? And Deathstalker's like, I don't know, you fucking got me. I just only had the 1.
Beats me.
Yeah.
So long, suckers.
And fucking... There's no fighting in this. There's a lot of running, But none of the
There's a
fight, even
lot
in
of
Deathstalker
running
2,
away.
doesn't have a lot of fights, but they still got like cool. They got like the arrow scene where they're shooting those explosive arrows, and then fucking
Yep.
Deathstalker, fucking ninja shurikens, Gary
Yeah.
Oldman
I
in A
don't.
Roll of a Lifetime, and he gets fucking blown up. And this film, like, he hits a guy with a sword a couple times, and then he just like travels to the place. And there's barely any fighting in the castle because it's like a whole party slash wedding thing that's happening. Like the fight doesn't start until he's just like, "Oh, a stable woman daughter. Can you like fucking get all the village people together to storm this castle and murder the fuck out of everyone?" Which is just a ripoff, a lamer version of Deathstalker 2, when all the Amazonians show up to murder the fuck out of Jirok's forces. Like, like, I know I keep referencing a film that no one watched because we didn't, a film that we never discussed on Nefarious Reels, but like, the only good thing about Deathstalker 3 is it makes me want to watch Deathstalker 2 again. Fuck, it makes me want to watch Deathstalker 1 again because that looks better in comparison to this. Like, how do you fuck up with that?
I mean, even there's even more fights, obviously, in Deathstalker 1. And for the Gooners, it's basically softcore porn, if you want to call it that. So
There's no
you can get people to
Pigman
convince that.
in Deathstalker
Yeah,
3.
Yeah, you got Pigman.
Like,
That's, yeah, again, not here.
like you
So
couldn't reuse the shot where
what's
he
the
has
purpose?
the dead pig that he eats, like they did in Deathstalker 2. That was the peak scene in Deathstalker 1, and they didn't even include it in there. Fucking,
I know.
it just.
Disappointing.
Like, with Deathstalker 1, it knows that it's just a Conan ripoff, and they just lean on that. Like, Deathstalker 1 has kind of an excuse, because it's just trying to cash in on, on Conan. Deathstalker 2, worse, because they knew that Deathstalker was fucking stupid, and made a big fat joke out of it, and it was a blast. And then Deathstalker 3, like, scoffed, and is, like, full of itself, because, like, ugh, Deathstalker 2 made it a joke, and we're gonna return back to the serious series because we're fucking Deathstalker, and it's fucking boring. Like, they couldn't even make the Warriors from Hell look cool. They have like a 10-second like ghost that shows up for 10 seconds, and then now they're just regular dudes, and they're not even like full on evil. Like, what would you do with the Warriors from Hell is you make them like unkillable. Like, have Deathstalker be like, oh, I'm stabbing them, but they keep going, and he has to like, that's what you do. You have Deathstalker, like, fighting off the Warriors from Hell, but he can't kill them, so it's, like, a tough fight. And then you have, like, female sidekick, who I guess is, like, the lazy princess, and she, like, destroys, like, the jewels back into, like, 3 pieces. And then Evil Guy's like, no, the Chaos Emeralds are broken, and then, like, they disintegrate. And then you have the big final fight between Evil Guy and Deathstalker, which, by the way, that fight's also stupidly fucking lame, because they barely fucking sword fight at all in that either.
It's honestly, I would dare say it's some of the worst fight choreography I think we've seen in any of the movies that we've talked about on here. Not just Deathstalker, obviously, but just like a lot of these other movies.
I think just, like, in a sense of, like, sword, at least with sword fighting stuff. I mean, I don't know what I can say about hand-to-hand combat, but it's just... I've kind of hijacked your recommendation to have a rant, but, you know, I'm so upset because, like, Deathstalker 2, like, I'm sorry,
I mean, you're
Deathstalker 2 set
kind
the
of the
bar.
Deathstalker fan, so
I mean, I'm
out
the
of the two of us,
Deathstalker 2 fan. Deathstalker 1, I mean, you picked Deathstalker 1 to win. I mean, granted, it was, you know, going up against fucking Spiral, so, like, how could it really lose? But yeah,
that is true.
What I'm trying to get at is, don't watch Deathstalker 3. Watch Deathstalker 2. And I guess if you're interested, watch Deathstalker 1. Why the fuck would you want to watch Deathstalker 3 is beyond me. It's so lame. I hate this. And you have it at a 2. You gave it a full star. So I wanted to hear why you didn't give it the 1 and you gave it a 2.
It was a close decision between a 2 and a 1. But why did I actually, I don't even know why I gave it a 2 specifically. I think it was just more of there were some just goofy shots of just some sets. Just like some of the production design was like, I would say slightly okay. I mean, up to par still with the regular Deathstalker movies, but I mean, yeah, there's just some funny shots, especially with that one guy with the bat wings on his knight helmet,
Yeah, that was
which I thought was
silly.
kind of goofy. So,
Oh yeah, I guess the evil hench lady that the evil guy has, I guess she's just like redeemed or something. She gets a pass, I guess.
oh yeah,
Which is honestly lame because like I think of Deathstalker 2 where she just leaves. She's just like, I'm done, bye, and just like leaves
fuck
in the
this
middle of a
shit,
fucking
I'm out.
battle. Yeah, pretty much. That's great. I love that. It's so fucking funny. She's like, bye, and then she just walks away.
Toodaloo.
Yeah, toodaloo. Yeah, and then let's see, they get the jewels, and now they have a whole castle. And Deathstalker, I forgot, does he leave or does he go through the portal to like El Dorado or whatever?
Um, I don't think he goes through the portal. They show the portal, but
I don't know, maybe he goes through the portal in Deathstalker 4, which we did not choose to talk about. That's gonna be for next year when we do threequels.
yeah,
I don't think we actually have enough movies that like that have a third one. Let's see.
true.
It would be Deathstalker 4. We do the Gingerweed Man, and then I don't know, fucking I don't know. We'll do one of the Friday the 13th movies or something. I don't know. I don't think I really have much else to yell about for Deathstalker 3. I guess the question I have to pose is Deathstalker 3 an improvement? Like, forget Deathstalker 2. Deathstalker 2 never happened. Is Deathstalker 3 an improvement over the first Deathstalker? I'm going
No,
to say no. Definitely not. I'd rather watch Deathstalker than Deathstalker 3.
same.
So that answers that question. And, yeah, I'm all Deathstalkered out until, I don't know, till Deathstalker 4, I guess.
If we get to Deathstalker 4.
I don't know. We might. Fucking, I don't know. Is Timmy still around? We could probably get him for Deathstalker 4.
Yeah.
We should tell him that, like, Deathstalker 4 is, like, a sequel to Deathstalker 3 and make him sit through that, too, you know, just to make him extra miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, really rub salt into the wound, because I don't know if he's going to listen to this one. He's going to be like, oh, shit, they're talking about Deathstalker 3. I'm out. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
But yeah, I'm done with Deathstalker 3. I'm ready to move on if you are.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Well, you're the host, so you technically have to do the thing.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep. So off to our next, the sequel to the next sequel in quotations. Yeah, Ninja, just take it away.
All right. So last year I did Chihuahua the movie because originally we are gonna have Jules on, and I wanted to talk about a dog movie, but he didn't show up. So whoops. But so we ended up watching Chihuahua the movie, just the two of us, and then I found there's a film called Chihuahua Too, which I assumed was a sequel, like a soft reboot sequel kind of deal. Which it kind of isn't actually, because there's like nothing connects this movie to that first one. I think it's called Chihuahua 2 because the people who made this saw the tagline of Chihuahua the movie with like 1 million movie downloads or something, like, oh yeah, we gotta capitalize off
Oh,
this shit.
yeah, and just be like, yeah, let's have a Chihuahua, even though it's not the main dog in the movie.
No, but
It's a golden retriever.
yeah. Anyway, I just want to set like the background now before because what the fuck am I gonna explain it with the synopsis of this movie? But anyway, I chose Chihuahua 2, TOO, from
Two,
2013. Two,
two, baby.
yeah, to be or not to be.
To be a.
But this film, this family film that I bought on DVD because I'm a fucking idiot, is about this family. They recently are founded as like these inheritors of this like big mansion, which the parents
Mm-hmm.
decide that they want to sell. And the kids are like, no, you can't sell it because it has family history. Oh, and there's also a ghost chihuahua, which, is really doesn't
Oh,
matter.
yes. Yeah,
Uh,
that was
Cole,
weird.
what'd you think of Chihuahua Too?
I mean, I already kind of said it, but this one weirdly annoyed me. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because of the lack of,
Chi
Chihuahua in a movie called Chihuahua.
or
But
lack of focus on the Chihuahua in a film
yeah,
called
especially
Chihuahua?
lack of focus. But I also thought it wasn't even like entertaining in the sense that, you know how Chihuahua the movie, it felt like a Darman movie where that
Yeah,
one lady was such an asshole and they were like, hey, you're gonna learn to be less of an asshole
yeah.
and
And
you're
then
gonna
woman walked in with her
Freaky Friday with a dog.
came in with her healing crystal, and it's like, yo, bitch, you're a dog
Yeah, the
now.
healing crystal. Woo!
Yeah, this film has none of that. The Chihuahua is so secondary. That's what hit me was as I was watching this. I put my hands in my face and I went, "What's the point of the fucking ghost dog?" Because literally, if you remove the ghost dog, like there's nothing. If you remove the ghost dog, the plot would just be the exact same.
It would just be a family legitimately just
It,
doing
it
stuff.
would be a regular fucking film about how they move, where the kids want to stay, but the parents want to sell, and then they have to convince the parents just like, no, we want to stay, mom, we love it here, and
We
and we
love it.
inherited this, and it's so fucking lame because so much of the fucking movie is about all our stuff is somewhere. Oh, did our Homer touch things and move stuff around the house? Because there's a ghost dog. Whoa, who the fuck would have guessed that? Not me, that's for sure. Cause I'm fucking
Definitely, because
stupid.
there are no ghost dogs here.
I ain't afraid of no ghost dog. But yeah, the ghost dog. I think her name's like Sophie or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
Sophie.
oh sweet, nailed it. I completely forgot the name. I just wildly guessed that. But like, yeah, apparently the house, basically the family was whole family was rich because they had a dog that they forced to film in like these like dog movies, these old silent dog
Like
movies,
silent
which
films
apparently
for
is like the
dogs.
funniest shit on the planet apparently. Because it's just because the family could not stop fucking laughing every time
But
there was a
dogs
picture
are
of a dog.
funny.
Dogs are funny, people. Wake up.
Yeah, not just cats and dogs
Like
too.
the whole film is about how Homer wants to like hook up with like Sophie, and everyone's just
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, Homer's fucking with all her shit," and then the kids are like, "Whoa, ghost dog! Well, we can't sell the house now. We gotta boil some broccoli to make it really smelly, so this old lady won't buy the house."
This old hag
Yeah, this old hag who is just like
who hated the house at first, but decided to come back
to buy
for
it.
some reason. Yeah,
It's so fucking lame. Like honestly, you can cut out like all of this and just like leave the last like 10, 15 minutes and you just make this a short cuz it's like
or
all fucking filler.
yeah, or what I said, just make it a sequel to just Love on a Leash. But then again, that's an actual good movie, so bring back Alvin Flang.
The fucking main thing I kind of remembered it like thinking of was just like why couldn't you have like a bigger scumbag like oh I'm going to buy this house and I'm gonna bulldoze it down, I'm gonna construct a gas station or something like that, like the I'm buying this house for me and my wife because we're going to have a family here, and he's like, but little do they know I'm just an evil contractor businessman type and I'm going to tear down this house and all its value and flip it for profit. And then they're like, and the kids over here, they're like, no, we can't have that happen. And then we're gonna have our ghost dog help out or something, because it takes forever for the ghost dog to be relevant. Like
It's
that's
almost, it had to be like almost halfway for the dog to at least, have a purpose other than pops in and then pops out.
I'm
And then
so
pops in
upset
again and
because
then pops out.
when I read this description and it mentions ghost dog, I was just like, I'm fucking sold. We had fucking body swapping and the main lady almost fucking dying if she didn't become a good chihuahua. Boom, now we have a ghost dog. This is gonna be awesome. And nope, fucking wrong. It was all worthless.
We only knew before, but
Yeah, if only I knew. That's the burden of watching just random terrible films that nobody fucking watches. Is that
that
there's
have less than 1,000 ratings on
less
Letterboxd.
than 100 ratings.
Oh yeah, it was at like 90, I
It's
think.
at 92 now. We managed
98.
to watch it before triple digits, baby.
Yeah, we are literally the last two people that have rated the movie.
Yeah, and but that's the fear. Watching bad movies, there's a high chance it's gonna be fucking boring.
It's gonna
Unfortunately,
be
we hit the
garbage.
jackpot on the boring side of things. But don't let me get me ahead.
We struck gold.
The film peaked when the old lady went, and you can keep your Chihuahua too. And then they go, Chihuahua Too. And I was like, that's the title of the movie. Oh, and I can appreciate that the DVD, it did have subtitles. So I guess they got that going for it. I don't think
Yeah,
the first Chihuahua movie had subtitles. I mean, I don't remember. That was a fucking
I
year
don't
ago when I
remember
watched
either.
it.
And I watch almost every movie with subtitles usually for the podcast, so
Yeah.
or just in general, I should say, but
Yeah.
I want to say no.
Yeah, no. I mean, we have the DVD. We can always check, but like, why? That's too much effort for Chihuahua the movie. God,
Yeah, fair
what
enough.
is there? I didn't laugh at a single joke in this movie. Uh, it was never funny.
Um, yeah, was anything even funny? I don't think so.
Um, I like the part when the old lady found the kids because I hated the kids and I wanted them to fail, and they
Fuck them
did. Yeah,
kids.
fuck them kids. They were terrible.
Yeah, the kids were annoying, the adults were annoying,
I don't
that
know. I guess the
couple and that wife's mom who toured that house was annoying.
the POV shot of the ghost dog at the beginning was kind of neat. I mean, if I didn't already know there was a ghost dog, I guess I would have been like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Where's the dog? Is it blocked by the gate? I guess that was an idea of something.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, as we're done on this film, it should be noted that this film is dedicated to someone that passed away who wanted to make family-friendly movies, and this was them carry on that legacy.
I don't I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that for him because if that I mean, obviously you can make good family movies, like no doubt, but if this is the quality of family movies, I feel so sorry for that man.
I don't know,
That
maybe.
has to be pain.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, and honestly, I don't know if I really care. I mean, I don't know if it's like the company that put it in there or like the director, because the director Morgan Most,
Or both.
they only made the one movie, so, and apparently the fucking
They made this guy's movie.
yeah, and apparently the studio, I mean, they got like a handful of like movies in their catalog that all animal related movies. I don't know. Might want to recommend The Winning Tale. Grand Prix The Winning Tale. That sounds kind of silly. Oh, Grand Prix The Winning Tale. Directed by Robert Pascal Jr. And the description on Letterboxd is family. Carlise
Family.
Studer, Hunter Pecunia, Justice Luce. Like, damn, I'm sold. I'm slapping that onto the watch list, baby. We can watch it on Pure Flix right now.
Oh, my favorite
Oh,
streaming
no, never
site.
mind. Apparently it's not there anymore, so I guess it's just fucking
Damn
lost
it.
media now. There's probably a
Oh,
DVD
so
that I
they
can...
lied.
Here, let's see if I can just, like, find it to buy. Let's see. Grand Prix, The Winning Tale. Oh, it's just on
Grand
YouTube. We're
Prix.
good.
Oh, awesome. And I'm assuming Tale is spelled Tale.
Yeah, Tale.
I figured.
You can watch this at a number of places, actually. It's just the link they had on Letterboxd was shit.
That's lame.
Yeah, you're right. That is pretty lame. But you can buy a DVD of it, apparently.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
My new favorite movie.
Yes. But I think we should go back to talking about Chihuahua Too, I guess. Yeah. Anything... Oh, whoa, there's a Nightmare on Elm Street's getting a 4K Blu-ray release.
Oh,
It's pretty
okay.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Dark Knight of the Scarecrows is also getting a 4K release, the 1 and 2. That's pretty cool. Hype for that.
When is Neil Breen getting all his movies on 4K?
I don't know, but it's probably coming soon. Like sooner or later.
Oh my god, Grand Prix The Winning Tale only has 8 views on Letterboxd.
Well, we need to find a film that has no views, and then we gotta watch that before someone else gets to it.
Exactly.
So we can be like the first. Oh, American Movie's getting a 4K release.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I've been meaning to buy like the Blu-ray for a while, but I can just skip that and get the 4K. That's a pretty based. Anyway, now that we're done talking about Chihuahua the movie, or Chihuahua the 2V, I don't know. Do you have anything left to say about Chihuahua the 2?
Other than it needed Alvin Flang from Love on a Leash, but that's about it.
Do you think the film would be better if there was a scene of the dogs fucking?
Yes.
It would be a very different movie. But
it would be a different movie, but it would at least have a super abrupt tone shift that makes you go,
the tonal shift would at least evoke an emotion.
It would
more
catch
than I can
people
say
off
with this
guard and
movie.
be like, what?
If you're watching with your kids, it might awaken something in them. And, whether that's good or bad, that's really up to their interpretation.
Yeah, that's always up to interpretation.
Like, best case scenario, they're like, whoa, that's like animal anatomy. Maybe I want to grow up and become a veterinarian and, like, save animal lives.
Or a zoologist.
Yeah, or a zoologist. And worst case scenario, they're like, oh, I want to be a furry now. Or, like,
I want to...
The absolute worst case scenario is, like, I want to fuck my dog.
That's DEFCON 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck my dog.
DEFCON 4 or DEFCON 2. Which was worse? Is 2 or 4 worse? With DEFCONs.
I would think 4, because that's a higher number, but I don't know.
We're just going to say 4. DEFCON 4 is, I want to get fucked by my dog.
Oh, God.
Anyway, I guess the question we have to pose now is Chihuahua 2 better than Chihuahua the movie? No. Okay, I'm glad we were on sync with that one. We missed it in Deathstalker 3, but we nailed it there. Yeah, definitely would watch Chihuahua the movie over Chihuahua 2, which is fucking a shame considering I think we said Chihuahua the movie was like the worst one from last year.
True.
But yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't Mad Buddies and Gay Fruity Pinocchio was much better.
Yeah. Well, you thought Fruity Pinocchio was much better. I didn't really liked it nearly as much, but it still was better than Chihuahua the movie. And Chihuahua 2 is worse than Chihuahua the movie. So
yep.
There we go. Let's move on to the final movie, which is also your choice. The secret recommendation.
This is the secret recommendation that we decided to pick on a wheel, and it is 2016's Yoga Hosers, which is a sequel to Tusk from also Kevin Smith that we both loved, obviously.
Well, definitely.
If that's
something like
however you want to interpret that. But yeah, this stars Kevin Smith's daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter, as obviously they were the two clerks in Tusk. They were in there for 2 scenes when Justin Long first hears about the walrus man, the guy who wants to fuck a walrus, guy trying to figure out where to go, and then they go to, and then they come back to them to find out who he is, where he is, and all that. But yeah, they're the main two here, and they're in high school doing high school best friend things, working at the A to Z, as they always say, dearie. And one day, Elvis invites them to a party, but then they're like, "Fuck, we gotta work." So we're gonna tell the Nabaran Faderotha Harkonnen to bring the party to us. And then I guess there is also some evil Canadian Nazi scientist that comes out of the shadows in the walls of the A to Z, and then there's Bratzis. Yeah. So yeah, what did you think about this one too?
Do you like hate me or something? Is that why you picked this movie? I did not laugh once during this movie. I was like stone faced the whole time. I hated it. I was just like, oh my, this is like the worst thing ever. It felt like a ripoff of like a shitty full moon movie that we usually watch. This is worse than at least like 8 Evil Bong movies. This might be one of the worst things I think we've ever seen for the podcast. I don't think it's the titular worst thing.
I wouldn't say it's like the worst, but it's definitely in that lower third tier.
It's like, I think this is in like my bottom 10. I didn't laugh once. I hated the creatures. I hated the characters.
Those were terrible.
Nothing looked good. Everything was fucking shit. I hated their fucking little Facebook, Twitter transitional things they had for certain characters that didn't matter.
And it kept happening. I think it said Instacan.
It's like,
yeah,
it's
I
that
was
kind
like,
of edit.
It's this person and this person. Like, stop it, please.
It's like, it's just as shitty as like the fucking, like, it's up there with like the hashtag horror transitions.
Yep.
I just fucking hated everyone. Nothing was fun. I didn't laugh once. I just, if I wasn't watching this for Nefarious Reels, I would have been like watching a YouTube video while the movie kept going, so I could just say that I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched this like late at night too. Like, I watched this like right after, like, when I got home from work. I made some chicken nuggets. I put this fucking bullshit on.
Oh, fun.
It was like, so it was even fucking worse.
God, that's even worse. When you get home from work, it's late at night, you get some food, get something to drink, and then just put on a bad movie, and then it's not even fun, and that's the worst kind.
Like, fuck me. It was extra infuriating because they don't even do anything at their jobs, and they just bitch and moan. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You're not even doing anything at it. You motherfucker. Kill yourselves.
In Minecraft.
But it's just, I hate this movie. I hate everything. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's definitely my bottom 10, that's for sure. Can we just like not talk about the movie? Can we just like be done? Can we just skip right to questions or picking the best or something? No. No, we should probably talk about the movie more.
No, we should probably talk a little bit about it.
My favorite part was when the girlfriend character of one of the girls, Johnny Depp's daughter's husband, father, when she flipped them off, when they were going to Niagara Falls and she flips them off, I was like, yeah, you go, girl. That's what I wanted to do. And I guess the goalie thing was, I guess, a little cool. I mean, like, I guess if that's a compliment, I guess that looked kind of neat. I mean, they probably just repurposed the walrus costume, but the walrus costume was probably one of the better parts of that movie too. Can you believe it? Like, that you have like, oh, I hate this. I hate the fucking bratwurst zombies. Like,
Wunderbar!
Like, you know, at least with Tusk, the first half is like a stupid fucking comedy dumb thing, but then once you got to the fucking walrus, it became like more serious. And this one is just
Mm-hmm.
trying to be funny the whole fucking time. Like, this is like an evil bong movie, but replace EB with these stupid fucking sausage things.
Yeah, basically. And they're not even fun. It's just really cringe and very annoying. I mean, I wanted, like, I don't know, instead of, I don't know, Nazi zombies, play it like a COD, have it just be around the whole convenience store, be it like a COD zombies map. But no, couldn't have that.
Yeah, that would have been like, you have just Canadian zombies. Like, have it be fucking like have just a bunch of like have it be something stupid. Like there's like, oh, the fucking icy machine's like all fucked up or something, and it's like they haven't fixed that yet. And they're like, ugh, and then they just like chuck it into like a nearby graveyard, raises the dead, and then you have them have to fight like the undead at the fucking gas station.
Sounds more fun. But again, we honestly always have better ideas anyway, so
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about this movie because I hate it so much. It has a how do
the
you
main
do, fellow kids vibe to it, which is like, oh, we like texting and fucking, oh, our phones are everything. Oh yeah, I don't know why I laughed at this, but I laughed when the teacher stole the phones and placed them into the bag, and the bag was so perfectly sized for it, it made me laugh for some reason. And I think that's because I was just starved for like anything.
yeah, I that's honestly again also the worst kind of laughter when you're just desperate and then you're just like, fuck it, I'll just laugh at this, okay. And another thing I was going to bring up was the main cast of Tusk is also back. Justin Long is Yogi Berra. Yogi Bear, the yoga instructor.
Hated
And
him.
he always seems to get in trouble with Warner Brothers because, you know,
Yogi
the
Bear.
name
He
Yogi
wasn't
Bear.
even. He didn't
Yeah.
even matter in this fucking movie. He's only there because Kevin Smith is friends with the guy, so you put him in his movie for the paycheck. Like this film
He was
feels
only
like
just there to be, hey, you're just the yoga instructor. That's it. You have no other purpose.
this is like the Adam Sandler of I make movies so I can get my friends paid, but like
And
actively
instead of
worse.
acting, it's directing.
Yeah, only it's like actively worse because, you know, I think at least fucking. Because at least Adam Sandler tries to make his friends, like, important to the plot in some way. Where
Mm-hmm.
in this film, it's just like, here he is, guys. Here's my fucking friend in this couple scenes.
Hey, my
Hey,
buddy.
you know, at least Jack and Jill had fucking Dunkaccino. What does
That is
Johnny
true.
Depp bring into this? Yeah, that's what I remember. Because the evil bad guy, he's like, I'm gonna do an Al Pacino thing, imitation. And I was thinking, God, if I wish there was a Dunkaccino in this movie. Jack and Jill is worth it because it brings us Dunkaccino. Something's brewing down in Dunkin' Donuts.
D&D.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Al
Pacino.
It's not Al
It's
anymore.
not Al anymore.
It's
Dunk.
Dunkaccino. Don't mind
Don't
if I
mind if I do.
What's my name?
What's my name? Dunkaccino.
It's a whole new game. Dunkaccino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Alec.
Attica, who? It's out of sight. Something I knew was you. What's my name? Dunkaccino. Can't get enough. It's like can't get enough of my Dunkaccino. Kids from 7 to 17. Can't get enough of my Dunkaccino. What's my name? Dunkaccino. Dunkaccino. All this, delete it. Just all of it. Oh no!
I'm
This
sorry.
isn't the final
this.
cut. You know, all of it. Delete all of it right now.
Yeah, burn this.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Destroy this.
This can't be seen by anyone.
That was the funniest joke of the whole fucking movie. Are we done yet? Are we done talking about yoga hosers?
Mm,
The movie's called Yoga Hosers because people keep calling them yoga hosers.
yeah, that's the joke. It's
It's
funny.
funny.
And also Stan Lee's there.
Stanley's there. Poor
Probably,
Stanley.
I know. I mean, I think everyone knows too that Kevin Smith's like a big comic book nerd, so he's like, fuck, I gotta get my comic book heroes in here. Like Stan Lee, Kevin Conroy, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh, and also another funny thing, when you look at the entire cast, it almost felt like this was also, besides, just having their daughters in it, it was also a just Smith Depp family hangout.
Just a
Because oh god, Harley's mom in the movie is her actual mom. Lily Rose Depp's mom is the history teacher that was talking to them about the Canadian Nazis, where Haley Joel Osment's a Nazi. And then obviously we know Guy Lapointe returns from Tusk because everyone loved him.
he was
He
the
was
funniest character they had on the
such a
show.
great
He
character.
was the funniest character we ever had.
And then Lily's little brother was the kid of that lady who was like asking for condoms at the front when checking out. And
And it was like, whoa, bro,
yeah,
that kid's so fucking cool.
that kid's the coolest.
Yeah, they kill a
So
bunch of
cool.
sausages. The two
Yeah.
guys that are evil Satanists that want to murder them get killed, so they get arrested. And then Johnny Depp's like, I could get you out of here, but then we could solve the crime. But we find the secret passage to kill the Nazi guy. And then they go down and they find the passage. And then the Nazi guy gets killed by the sausage people in the goalie costume. So that was fucking pointless.
Yeah.
And
And they also have some re-quoted lines from Kevin Smith movies. Like, obviously, they said, I don't want to die in Canada. And there's also I'm Not Supposed to Be Here Today, which is a callback to Clerks. So, great job, Kevin. You're just writing lines from other movies.
you did it, you crazy son of a bitch. How did they defeat the goalie guy again? I completely forgot.
They beat the shit out of it. They were like beating the shit out of it, and they were trying to find ways to get those Bratzies out, and then kill them. Oh, no. Sorry, I just saw something in my notes. It was they were doing those yoga maneuvers, all those different yoga moves to get the Bratzies out and then actually destroy them. So that genius work
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Oh. I didn't laugh once. I didn't care about their stupid music thing. I didn't care about any of the characters. I liked when the girlfriend flipped off the girls, and I laughed when the bag was big enough for both phones. And that's the whole movie that I fucking hated. That I don't. Fuck, man. And he's gonna release what, like Moose Jaws this year, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh, fuck me. I don't know if I can handle. I don't know if I can do it, Cole. I don't know if I can commit to that third movie.
Honestly, Kevin Smith he peaked with Clerks, and then he's been kind of a hack since.
I don't know. I think he made a movie I liked. This is what, like, the second movie I've seen. No, I've only seen two films,
I
and
mean,
this was one of them.
the Clerks, yeah, like the first two Clerks I enjoyed, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. They're just like enjoyable, which is like, yeah, it's fine. And Zack and Miri make up pornos, just kind of typical sleazy comedy stuff, tropes.
I don't know. Maybe you like Mallrats. That's like kind of like the three. Is like Clerks, Mallrats, and Chasing Amy. Apparently, Dogma's pretty big. People like that.
I have no rush. I am in like no rush to watch some of his other movies right now, though. So
That's fair.
maybe I'll watch Clerks 3, but
why?
after Moose Jaws, now I'm like,
Are we done talking about This movie, I guess, is this film better than Tusk?
No.
Fuck no.
At least in Tusk, you had that just super disgusting looking, grotesque walrus design that was honestly kind of gross but interesting at the same time.
Yeah. Let's end this.
All right, so how do you want to do this? Should we just pick the best one, or do we want to rank the three, or
Alright.
each of our three? You know.
Alright, well, let's start with what we thought was the worst one. For me, it was Yoga Hosers. I never want to watch that ever again.
For me, I would say Chihuahua Too.
Wow, I did not expect that, honestly. I really thought you were going to pick Yoga Hosers.
It's close. I'm gonna spoil it, but Yoga Hosers is second, but they're like close to each other.
Yeah. Well, I think I had a worse time with Yoga Hosers. I think because Yoga Hosers is trying to be a comedy and fails completely. And Chihuahua 2 isn't trying to be a comedy, it's trying to be a family movie. And while it's awful
Mm-hmm.
there, it's not trying to make me laugh. Yoga Hosers is actively trying to make me laugh, and it can't.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to pick that one as the worst, so we disagree. But that doesn't matter, because what does matter is what we thought was the best one. Because that's the one that I put on the letterbox list. And you already kind of spoiled what yours was going to be. And I guess, technically, I'd also have to choose Deathstalker 3, even though I also fucking hated it. I hated all of them. I think this might be
This might be one of our worst selection of picks.
This might be, not counting the Pentology movies, this is the worst trilogy we've ever discussed, I feel like. Like, I actively do not like any of these movies. Like, at least I
Yeah.
think with our other trilogies, there's usually, like, one that's, like, decent, or wherever it'll pull out, like, one, like, meme-esque character out of to get enjoyment out of.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of a single fucking thing I like that past, like, one, like, random thing. Like, god damn, what a fucking waste of time. So, yeah, congratulations, Deathstalker 3. You won because you were not the best, but rather the least
You weren't the
awful.
worst.
Can we just say that Mad Buddies is the winner for like 2 years in a row?
I wouldn't mind it, but sadly it wasn't picked again.
Yeah, unfortunately, we did not recommend it a second time. Damn it.
Imagine if we could.
Yeah. Maybe next year.
When Mad Buddies 2 comes out.
Oh, I guess also a fun fact while I'm here. I did something I don't normally do, and I edited my Nefarious Reels rank list, and I bumped up Clash in the College one spot. Good job, Clash in the College.
Way to go.
Yep.
What are these round things?
Yeah, what are the... Oh, pepperoni.
Oh, I can't have this.
I can't have that. Oh, I'm going to be too busy listening to Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to be listening to Rush Limbaugh, then I'm going to listen to Sean Hannity after. I know he doesn't say Sean Hannity, but I was just trying to think.
That's fine. You could have also done Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, sorry. And then like half an hour after, I got to listen to Tucker Carlson and then Jesse Waters.
And then I have to go watch the Greg Gutfeld show. Yeah, like at the very least, I remember things in Clash of the College over some of the other stuff we saw. Over Zandalee, which
true.
I only remember the dance and then Nick Cage blackface.
And the one Nick Cage outburst.
That's the blackface scene.
Hmm.
Wait, is that not? Was there another one that I forgot?
Honestly, I forgot about that movie anyway. Wait, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I think it's the one where he does blackface, and I only remember the blackface scene because it's in the it's one of the shots that's in the Nefarious Reels tribute video that JJ made. Because JJ is super based. But I guess it's time for you to segue us to the next thing.
Yep. We're moving on to questions. So, yeah, if you want to send us questions, comments, whatever. Eh,
Concerns.
yeah,
Are
any
you guys
questions,
doing? If you want
comments,
to ask us if
concerns.
we're doing okay, that would be greatly appreciated because we're not.
Yeah, I mean,
After this
we just have to watch
episode,
shitty movies. And
after
this is one of our worst.
this is definitely one of the worst. It's definitely up there. Trilogy wise, yeah. Episode wise, just singular. It's probably still up there, but maybe not as much. You know what? My hatred actually made me drop Yoga Hosers down like one spot, actually.
Well,
But yes, let me get those questions
yes.
started. We got 2 questions as per the
Two.
use. Our first
Very
question,
fitting.
yeah, very fitting. Which is good. Last questions means we can be done quicker because I just want to lay down and die after talking about this fucking shit. Anyway, our first question is from Robert, which is favorite and least favorite Shyamalan movies.
Well, if you've already seen my Shyamalan list after I finished up Trap, favorite is Unbreakable, and worst Shyamalan is The Last Airbender.
All right, let me see. What ones have I seen that I have listed? Show, not rewatched. Fuck, I'm already fucking up. Come on, stupid letterbox. Oh, please support us. We are poor. No, fuck you. Die. Okay, so I have like 2 Shyamalan films rated. So my favorite one of his is Knock at the Cabin, which I gave a 5 out of 10, which I think is hated on a little too much. But that's just
I
me.
thought Knock at the Cabin was kind of BS.
I mean, the ending sucked. I think that it really dragged down the movie. It should have been left ambiguous. But
It was so
Shyamalan couldn't help but
stupid.
show all his cards on that. And my least favorite, I'd say, is also The Last Airbender. But I also find it really funny, too. But it's still probably, like, the worst thing.
It's like, I would say it's funny in the sense of what happened. What was this casting? What was any of this doing? It was insane how bad it was.
I thought it was really funny when it take like 6 earthbenders to move that one, like, watermelon-sized rock. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
If the film needed to be remembered for anything, it should be for that. Also, I guess I like the costumes. I think the costuming was probably all right.
But yet they kept calling him Ong.
Ung.
Yeah, the monks call me Ong.
That's all I really have to say about that. And with that, we move on to our final question from Mattias, which I think we might have answered before, but who gives a fuck? What are some of the best and worst jump scares in film? Well, the worst ones is the one where the person hears a thing in a room, and then they like yank the curtain and they see nothing, and then it cuts to their face where they're like, and then it cuts back to the room, and then something jumps out and goes boo, boo, ha, aha, gotcha, scared ya, so scary.
That I hate, but then I also hate it when when it's not even just like behind the curtain, but there's nothing there, obviously. It's also when you got the strings going and okay, here we go. They're gonna walk up here, or they're gonna do something. They're gonna look around, leer around, see nothing, and then the music's gonna stop, and then turns around, and then
And there's
boom.
like, it's right behind me, isn't it?
Yep.
Don't forget also the fake out jump scare where it's just like someone going like, hey, what's up? But then they play the really scary noise. So you go, oh, so scary.
Oh, especially with the noise.
I think the
Just makes it worse.
The worst example that comes to mind is the Pop-Tart jump scare where a Pop-Tart just shoots out of the scene, cuts to a Pop-Tart popping out of the toaster, and they play the scary noise at that. Best example of jump scares. There's the one that everyone knows with The Exorcist Part 3.
Yep,
That one's
I was
pretty good.
thinking of that, which I have not seen yet, but...
I haven't either, but I remember that scene because it's the one everyone talks about with good jump scares. Here, let me
I'm trying to
let me
think of other.
Google best jump scares in
I was
movies.
doing that also, but and there was one that I saw that I was like, oh yeah, that one. I once. It's not honestly technically a horror, but Seven. What was this? I think it was
Yeah,
Sloth.
the guy when he
That
is dead and he
victim, and
pops up, he goes,
yeah,
"Grr!"
and then he's like coughing, and yeah, that scene. When I saw it for the first time, I remember I like jumped out of my seat. I was like, oh shit, that was actually good.
Okay, here we go. Movie Web, the 20 best jump scares in horror history.
Ooh, let's see if we agree or not.
Okay, let's go. Number 20, The Conjuring. Let's see. The bedroom scene in this modern horror classic proves how clever James
Bedroom
Bond.
scene. I'm trying to remember what that scene
I
was.
don't remember it
It's
either,
also
but
been since like my freshman year of college since I've seen The Conjuring.
it's
So
it has definitely been a long while since I've seen The Conjuring.
I have the Blu-ray of that and The Conjuring too.
I
So
do as well. I think I bought them both at Winco for $5. Same with
The
my
Conjuring 3, not really that good. Kind of boring.
Exorcist 3. We already said that one. There's Sinister.
Sinister definitely has a couple of those. There was one where like the ghost creature kind of jumps right at you right before the credits. That one was kind of a cheap one,
Did you make you poo
but
poo your pants?
I mean, I was also watching that movie at like 10 at night in my apartment at school. My roommate was out and about, like out of town, and I had the lights off in most of the apartments, so I still had that weird thing where, gotta make sure nothing is
Okay, so number 17
gonna
is the
come get me,
original
but
Carrie, and apparently John Travolta was in that movie. I didn't know that.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, but the jump scare is the one where they reached her hand out from the grave. And apparently
Mm,
Sissy Spacek, who plays Carrie, yeah, she was
yep.
totally buried alive for that too. So you know what? Based.
Holy shit.
Respect. Yeah, I don't care if I
You know,
fucking die for this
I
movie.
like the attention to detail there. Way to go, movie.
Next one is The Descent. I'm gonna guess it's that one shot at the beginning in the car.
Probably, but
No,
also just a
they don't do that
real
one. They
good
do
movie.
the first reveal of the creature in the night vision scene.
Oh, okay,
That
yeah.
one's also pretty
Yeah,
good.
that one's also really good.
They get a pat. Honestly, so far, Movie Web, I think, might be pulling out some real bangers on this one. They haven't fucked up yet, you know.
They got some good ones. Way to go.
Hereditary there's a number of ones.
There's a good amount of Hereditary
I'm gonna
that
say it's the
works.
one where he gets set on fire.
Mm, I'm gonna say the head decapitation.
Let's see. No, they listed the ending scene when he's unknowingly
Mm,
lurked by his possessed mother.
yep, that one works too.
Yep. Next,
Like, well, in a movie just full of actual great tension and scares, like a lot of that works. So,
next they do Psycho, and I already cheated. They don't do the one everyone knows. They actually do the one where
oh,
when the detective gets attacked and falls down the stairs.
oh, okay,
And you
that
know what? That's
shot.
also a pretty base choice. I appreciate them not picking the easy answer.
Very respectable.
Next is Lights Out, which I have not seen. That's the number
I've
13.
not seen that. I watched the short film though, which yeah, it's the short's pretty solid. Maybe needed like another minute or two for me personally, but good little concept.
Yeah, well, maybe everything gets fleshed out much more in the full feature film.
We'll have to see.
Next is Wreck, 2007, the
Ooh, I think
Mexican
I
one.
know. I'm trying to think of what shot. I'm trying to
I
think of
have not
what's.
seen it, so I'm gonna skip
Oh,
this
you gotta
one.
check it out. Wreck is so
I
good.
have the Blu-ray, so I'm
It is
gonna get around to
so
it.
good. It's such a good use of found footage.
Next is What Lies Beneath, which I haven't
What
seen.
lies beneath? I don't think I've seen that one.
2000, Robert Zemeckis.
Oh yeah, no.
You haven't seen it either. Paranormal Activity 2. I have not seen that one because I didn't like the first
I
one.
have not seen that one. I have seen the first Paranormal Activity, and I was just kind of like, meh.
Next is Play Dead from 2022. Also haven't seen that movie, so
Play
I don't know.
Dead. Hmm.
Signs, have not seen that, but you have.
Oh, I have. Yep. I'm assuming it's the scene with the alien reveal, probably. And then the Joker's like,
And that was his Joker moment.
it was his Joker moment. He was like, I'm the Joker, baby.
Number 7 is Jaws, which I'm going to guess it's when the shark pops up that for when he's throwing the jump.
Um, could be the shark, could be the first shark reveal, could also be Richard Dreyfuss when he was scubaing down and the head pops out of the ship.
That's the one they list. So you got that one.
That's a good scene too.
Well, there's 7, the one that you said, and yeah, it was the one you said yourself. You already called that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have The Ring, the American version. Have not seen that one. Next is Candyman, the remake, which I have not seen.
The remakes, it's fine. It's okay. It's not as entertaining as the original, though. I think Tony Todd works so much better as the Candyman in it.
Tony Todd just has like such a good like presence in like horror movies. That's why like everyone remembers him in the Final Destination movies, even though he has just such a small role.
He's got one of those voices that you're like, you can point him out, but you can also be like, this guy can do any genre and it wouldn't be out of place.
Yeah, he's so cool. Like goddamn.
Mm-hmm. Him and Keith David.
Next is It from 2017. I'm gonna guess they're just gonna do when he bites Georgie for the first time. That's gonna be my guess.
Georgie.
Or they're gonna do the thing from the library, in the library basement.
Oh, the library. Oh, it could be the library scene, or when they first go down in the sewer.
Oh no, they did the one with the projector where the clown guy keeps getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I could see that. That's effective.
I mean, I guess. I mean, they just showed that one in the trailers though, so they kind of just spoiled it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's an absolute banger movie, Smile from 2022.
Oh yes, my favorite horror movie from 2022.
I know what it.
Please tell me it's the scene with the cat. Please tell me it's the scene with the cat.
Let's see. The audio recording scene could be the scariest of the film because of how it sent Rose flying from her chair, which might even happen to viewers too if you don't hold tight during the film. Rose sitting down in the living room playing and replaying the recording of her deceased client, telling her about the smiling shadow that only she can see, when a dark shadow suddenly emerges next to her, aggressively saying her name. So, no, it's the audio recording scene.
Oh.
Number 1, Insidious, baby. Let's go.
Oh, I think I know what's shot. I think I know what scene it is. It's the one with the coked out Darth Maul looking character.
Yeah, when Darth Maul just fucking shows up.
I haven't seen Insidious, but I know that shot. Yeah, and then Darth Maul's like, Kenobi!
You're like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Fucking that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Random list I'm just gonna read out. Horror movies that are actually scary. I want to see what they got.
Ooh, I like these ones.
Let's see. They got Suicide Club from 2001. Want to see that.
Suicide Club.
Yeah, it's like I think a Korean movie. No, it's a Japanese movie. Fuck.
Racist.
Yep, I'm racist, guys. I'm canceled.
Now.
Gotta get Timmy on. We gotta get Timmy on to
Oh my god, I said Suicide Squad. I was typing in club.
Yeah, Suicide Club.
Watch list it.
The Exorcist. I want to see. I've been meaning to buy the 4K
Exorcist. Exorcist. I liked.
The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I think I might have that watch listed. I'm not sure.
I know I have that one watch listed somewhere because I think I also saw that on some other list where, yeah, it's supposed to be like the scariest.
Let's see. Wreck. I wanted to see that. It's already watch listed. The Descent. Have seen it. It's pretty good. It's like a 7 out of 10. I liked it.
What'd you say? The Descent?
Yeah, The Descent. Pretty good.
I really like The Descent. I think I have it at an 8. Yes.
Next is Ringu 1998, which I own on Blu-ray actually, but I think there's a 4K release of
I
it now.
need to
So,
watch Ringu. I have seen The Ring
next
because I'm a
Hereditary.
dumb American.
Yep, but I am too. Hereditary, seen it, loved it, great movie.
Hereditary.
Prefer
Yeah,
Midsommar, so I hope
I
that's
think
next on the list.
oh, that's a, yeah, I have to disagree with you on that. I love both of them, but which is weird because Hereditary is my top movie of 2018, and Midsommar's like in the top five for me for 2019. But I love Midsommar more.
All right.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
it at number four.
oh, they fucking dropped the ball on the next one. The
Oh,
Strangers, 2008.
oh my. I'm honestly kind of glad I rewatched it because in college I was like, oh, this is actually kind of a unique way to do the home invasion. But now watching it, no, it's honestly really bad.
I hated it when Dennis showed up and he didn't do the Dennis
They
system, so they had to
killed
kill him.
Dennis. They killed Dennis, and I hated that
He
part.
didn't do the Dennis system. They had to kill him because they're like, we're not gonna let you not do the system.
Well, they had to kill him because the implication of what was going on.
Yeah, they did the Dennis system wrong because they pushed the implication too far and made it a
Yeah.
reality, and that's why it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Next, a film called They Look Like People.
They look like people.
Yeah, from 2016. That actually sounds kind of interesting.
Oh, watch list it. Oh, it's on Tubi.
Next is oh, we're getting fucking goddamn fucking art house here. We got Benny's
Ooh.
video from Michelle Haneke.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that was horror.
I mean, apparently MovieWeb thought it is. I don't know, based honestly to have that on here.
On Letterboxd, it says crime and drama.
Well, maybe it's like a found footage esque because it's like recorded. It's his video.
Well, I'm always down to watching more Michel Haneke.
I mean,
So
I own the Blu-ray, so I could check that at any point. Session 9 from 2001. And I might want to check it out. We got a Goodnight Mommy from 2014. I think I also have that
I
one.
have the Blu-ray for that.
And I want to check that out. Antichrist by everyone's favorite Nazi, Lars von Trier.
Everyone's favorite Hitler sympathizer.
It was all right. It's also a 7 out of 10.
Movie that, yeah, I have it at a 7. I'm like, it gets better on rewatch for me, and I don't know if that means I'm a sadistic person or what.
I think this film is like a peak and valley thing where I think it has some really high highs, but then it also kind of has a awkward middling around before it gets back to the good stuff. Insidious 2011, 6 out of 10. It was all right.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, so
Like I think it's just all right. It's like I think it's good. It's nothing amazing, but like it doesn't do anything that I like hate or anything that like rubs me the wrong way. Martyrs from 2008.
Martyrs I enjoy. Martyrs I did like.
Next,
and one of those movies I watched with my sister because again we like to watch. She especially likes to learn about or like watch the videos about like the disturbing movies and all that, and that one was always on my radar. So check that one out. Yeah, it was disturbing. Good. It was enjoyable. Fucked up, but yeah.
And let's see, we got Begotten from 1989.
I have never seen that, but I've been meaning to. I've heard it is boring as shit.
The Jean Dielman of horror movies.
But it's only like 70 minutes, I think. The first time I heard about it was Mr. Gigi's first video doing the disturbing movies. Yeah, it's 72 minutes.
I don't know, maybe I'll buy the DVD of it. It's only about it's only $36.99.
Holy.
It's probably just from like some third-rate seller, I'm guessing.
Probably.
And let's see. I don't think there's much. There can't be that much longer. Next, Oculus, the Mirror movie. Haven't seen that.
Wait, can you say that one again?
Oculus.
Oculus. No, I've not seen that one.
Yeah, that's the Mirror one. I've heard actually it was pretty good, so I don't know. Might want to try watching that.
Oculus Rift.
Yeah. Then we have The Invisible Man 2020.
I don't know if I would say scariest.
And the last film we
Yeah, it
have
was
is Pulse.
Pulse.
Yeah, from 2001. Japanese horror, Kiyoshi Kurosawa.
Hmm.
Well, there we go, Mattias. We answered your jump scare question and more. And I kind of want to be done with this episode now. We've successfully stretched out the episode to an hour and a half recording, so let's wrap this up.
Wee woo. Yep. So now on to recommendations for the next episode. Yeah. And obviously we didn't have, the necessary theme this time around, so we're going back to that and circling back to me for the retro theme. And oh yeah, this is where I was having some trouble because there was a couple movies I was looking at that I thought would be interesting. One that I just saw that was it's a sequel to a kind of cheesy horror movie from the 70s.
No, not another sequel. No.
But I think I'm going to go in another direction
Oh, good, thank
and
God.
look at a movie that is from a director we've already talked about
Oh, fuck me.
and was also featured on Red Letter Media's Best of the Worst. It is 1988's Killing American Style.
Oh, we're doing another from that guy who did.
Yes, Amir Shervan from Hollywood Cop, Samurai Cop fame.
This is our fourth movies of his. Well, it's gonna be our second one we're covering, but it's the third one we'll be seeing. You know what? I think I'm okay with this. I'm fine with seeing that Killing American Style. It's 1 hour 40.
And it features Robert Z'Dar from Samurai Cop.
Based. Also, I cannot buy the DVD on Amazon, so we're gonna have to go to eBay.
Shit, really?
It's sold out, so I might have to just rent it somewhere else.
Damn.
Anyway, but now I get to recommend the modern movie, and this film needs no introduction because I've already introduced it. And now it is the time to finally watch it and discuss it. And we're going to do 2024's Bigfoot Exorcist. We both have the DVD for this. We can finally fucking watch it. And maybe, just maybe, it will actually not be complete shit like almost every other Bigfoot movie we've seen and recommended.
Except for Suburban
Sasquatch.
There you go.
Finished us off.
So, if you don't want to be spoiled for Killing American Style or Bigfoot Exorcist, maybe watch them before the next episode. And again, don't forget, always hit like, subscribe if you want, ask us questions, maybe we'll return a favor for you. I don't know, something might happen. We don't know.
Maybe. And you all have a good day and a happy Morbius.
Happy Yoga Hosers.
Happy Chihuahua 2. Happy Deathstalker 3.
Warriors from Hell.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.